the 09 International. This thing's got some stones. Let me just put it like that. This thing's got some stones. Me and Brandon, we hooked up at a light on Highway 7 and from a dead stop loaded. After we got through the light, I was about half a truck ahead of him. And then by another 100 feet, I was easily a truck ahead of him. This thing's got some stones. It gets up and goes. Man, it goes. So, very, very happy with the new turbos and the new intercooler. This thing, right now, me and Brandon, we're hauling rock for I-5 right near Joint Base Lewis McCord. We're doing we're the rock down for the freeway. And man, this thing's got it. That's all I'm gonna say. It got it. It gets up and moves. Yeah. The thing that's kind of dangerous about these automatics is you don't know what gear you're in. You're just driving, you know. So it's like a car. Sometimes you look down and you're like, holy smokes, I need to slow down, you know. You get going a little bit faster than you think you are because, you know, your brain isn't counting the shifts. You don't know what gear you're in. You kind of get lazy, you know what I mean? This thing's got some stones, man. This thing gets up and moves. Man, this thing moves. So we started out, Brandon was ahead of me the first load. I followed him to the job site because he's been there multiple times. And then after that, I was kind of running a little behind because I had to spread my first load and he just got to dump and run. And then I missed my exit, so that put me even slower. But he got hung up at one of the lights with a lot of trucks trying to turn left. So I eventually caught him at the quarry, or right before the quarry. And then we were basically neck and neck, but I got the dump first. This thing gets up and moves, man. I'm pretty sure that the starter solenoid is toast on this. So the starter solenoid's going out. So that's another thing I gotta fix real quick. But we got 2 super dumps rolling today. We got the double time rolling. That's basically $290 an hour right there. With 2 super dumps rolling. 290. Once I get all 3 trucks rolling, that's $410 an hour. Now, I can't wait for that day. The day we get all 3 trucks rolling, that's going to be something else right there. Especially if they're all on the same job. Now, that would be sweet. Paperwork's starting to fly everywhere over here. Yeah, this thing gets up and goes. You know, Blake and Joey, you both called it, man. Intercooler. But I will say the Peterbilt gets a little bit better fuel economy. But I'm sure this one would get pretty good if I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have my foot in it all day and I turned off that engine brake. It'd probably save a little bit of fuel since it wouldn't be downshifting so aggressive. But then on the flip side, then you use up more brakes, so it's catch-22. Which one are you going to spend your money on, brakes or fuel? I'd rather spend my money on brakes personally, because brakes are cheaper than fuel is in the long run. It seems like to me, you know, in the long run, you know, what's $100 for brakes? you can easily spend extra 10 bucks in a day if you got your foot in it. I mean, so there you go. 10 days, then you already spent more in fuel than you would have on brakes if you would have just drove relaxed. Come on. Andy, what's up, Bobby? Making that money today. Fuel is cheaper. No, brakes are cheaper, man. Brakes are cheaper. Me and Jacob should come up and roll with you for a day sometimes. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, man, this truck is... I have a good feeling about this truck. It definitely gets a little deep. It was funny. Me and Brandon, we were coming up on the Joint Base Lewis McCord Highway. So we got on that, and then everybody always hits the left lane, and they always floor it, right? And they see how many cars they can pass before they can cut everybody off and get in there. And Brandon was asking me, he's like, how many cars do you think are going to pass you? And I'm like, I don't think the UPS guy's going to pass me. And he was 3 cars back. I took that corner and floored it and got it up on 2 wheels. And the driver's side started peeling out and that blue smoke. And it was like, oh snap. And that UPS guy didn't even pass me though. It was pretty funny. You know, it's pretty cool. Oh, what's this guy doing? Come on, brother. Wait until you had more of an opening there. For that trailer. That means you got the trailer on. So, yeah, these super dumps, they get top heavy, man. They definitely, they sit up higher. And you got more weight up higher. It's a whole nother beast. When you go from a triaxle or a truck and trailer to a super dump, you know you got the weight up higher. You can feel it. And these super dumps, when you go around those corners, that tail end, it tends to move you around a little bit. It feels like you're, you know, getting a little, you know, it starts doing this number. You know, it starts throwing you back and forth a little bit. Because that back tire, it'll get in the grooves of the road. And it'll pull. And you'll feel it. The first time, you're like, oh, Nike. Like, you're like, oh, crap. Am I going over? But it's really just the tail end hitting those grooves. But, yeah, we got both trucks running today. Both super dumps. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. 290 an hour. But it's really not $290 an hour because then I pay Brandon 30. So 90, 80, 70, 60. So $260 an hour. And then you figure, you know, then you got, you know, $300 in fuel probably for both trucks for a day. But we'll probably make, you know, $3,000. Probably $3,000 in a day when both supers are rolling. And then you gotta take the fuel out of that and the driver's wages, so you're about down to $2,500. You know, 2,000 to 25, somewhere in there. Moves, man. No smoke. I just love it. I'm so happy. This is gonna be a money maker. You guys have no idea. This truck is gonna make some money with no payments every single month. That $4,000 goes straight into my pocket. That $4,000 a month payment, man. You know, the first few months you got your truck, you don't have that payment. You're like, yeah, buddy. And then when they start taking that $4,000, you're like, oh man, this ain't as good as I thought it was gonna be. You know, they still make money, but it's not that much. They're almost, you know, almost seems like they're breaking even most of the time. At least that's what it seemed like to me, because, you know, I had all that downtime when I first got the super dump, that new Peterbilt. I had a lot of downtime when I first got it, so it was like, it seemed like it wasn't making any money. It seemed like it was just breaking even. And then after we finally got everything fixed, then it was like, yeah, buddy. You know? Give me a second to get up to this light before I check anything. Yeah, I did not expect it to wake this truck up that much when I got those turbos and the intercooler. I didn't expect it to wake it up that much. But this passes the Peterbilt, the 2020P. We did a drag race. I was a whole truck length ahead of them in about 300 feet. It was cruising. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this truck is, man, it really, this is going to be a money maker, guys. Money maker. Yeah, I checked the oil yesterday. It was kind of strange because, so I hauled 5 loads yesterday. Hauled the 5 loads. At the end of the day, I checked the oil. The dipstick was gold. It wasn't even black. I was really surprised. Like, normally, as soon as you do an oil change, the oil's black, you know? The oil was gold. It's still gold. What? Wait a second. Let's wipe this up and try this again. I was surprised. You know? So she must be a tight motor. I mean, we don't got no smoke. When I was in front of Brandon, I asked him, I said, hey man, is there any smoke coming out of there? He said, nope, not even a puff. So, that's really good. Gramps will be paid back before you know it. Oh, I'll probably give Grandpa a little bonus, you know. Yeah, this is so cool. I'm so glad we got this thing. I was worried there when I did the first day and now that blue smoke was coming out. I was like, oh no, not a new motor already. Not a new motor. I was really praying. And I got that oil sample back and it came back clean and I'm like, yeah, it's gotta be a blown turbo then. Sure enough, blown turbo. I've heard of sometimes when the injectors go bad, they smoke blue too. I've heard of that too. So I was thinking, you know, maybe the injectors too, or who knows what, you know. What's up, Keckler? I'm just telling everybody how much that new turbo and intercooler woke this truck up. Me and Brandon did a drag race and I beat him. That was sound. There goes Ed. Yeah, I'm so happy we got this truck, guys. Looking back, man, everybody thought I was not gonna make it. I wasn't gonna go into business. You know, I remember reading those comments and thinking to myself, why are all these people so negative? You know, there's so many people that are against me succeeding. You know, I just thought, this is insane. Like, why is everybody so negative? You know? And then looking back, I understand why, you know, they were so negative, you know. I got lucky. I really did get lucky with that 2-stroke diesel, You know, with that truck, everything went smooth for me. I mean, for the most part. Like, I had to put a lot of work and time into it, but in the grand scheme of things, I never blew a motor. You know, I was very fortunate. You know, I put in all that work before I got the truck rolling, and that's what made it happen. See, mine does that too a little bit. I was wondering about that too. When it's hot, the reservoir shows full, but then when it's cold, the reservoir's like way down. Kind of had me wondering about that too. I don't know much about motors though, so, you know, I'm just basically, you know, winging it, you know. I know it's not a blown head gasket because there ain't no oil in the coolant, or no coolant in the oil, no milkshake, so. And Cat would have said something, you know, so who knows. But this truck's gonna make some money, man. We might even, I still don't know if we're gonna paint the truck ourselves. Me and Grandpa are gonna paint the box. I think we're gonna paint the box. And then I might do a wrap, or I might do a paint job on the cab. I don't know yet. But I'm 90%, I'm like 60% sure that me and Grandpa are gonna paint the box. We'll just spray it with the electric spray gun. We'll hit it with the sander with some 60 grit or something. Wash it and then wait for it to dry and then spray it. Yeah, we probably will take them out. We probably will celebrate, but I want to wait until things, you know, get a little more stable. What's up, Blake? Dude, the International's got stones, man. Me and Brandon drag raced on the highway. Like, we were at a stoplight, and then we both pulled. Dude, this truck pulled on him, man. Like, before I got through the end of the light, I was half a truck in front of him. You know, and then by 200 feet, I was at least a truck length ahead of him. These Allisons, man, the Allisons, man, they pull, man, they pull. Those guys in those automatic and those manuals, they don't understand how hard things pull, man. I do wish there was 2 more gears. I wish instead of downshifting to 4th, I wish it would just downshift to 5th. And it would hold 5th gear a little bit longer, you know, before just cramming it down to 4th gear. I don't really like it downshifting straight to 4th. It seems a little too aggressive to me. And it doesn't really matter if I haven't, oh, am I going to pass this guy or not? No, I better not. This guy's going freaking moron. You should have let me pass you, dude. I could have totally passed this guy. He's hauling a dozer on a triaxle. Yeah, me and Brandon drag race, dude. This thing cold, man. I blew his doors off. It's got to be that new intercooler. That new intercooler and the new turbos. probably gonna be AC. Ricky, this thing, it's got stones, man. For a C13, it's got stones. I'm gonna say that, it's got stones. I'm probably gonna lose you guys coming up here. I got a dead zone. I always lose signal every time right up here. But me and Brandon, there was one spot where we were on the freeway, or no, we were getting onto like a cross-based highway. It's a highway, but it's only a highway for like 2,000 feet, right? And so there's 2 lanes, and everybody tries to floor it to get in front of you. And Brandon was like, how many guys you think are gonna cut you off this time? And I said, I don't think the UPS guy's gonna make it. And so I said, basically, 3 guys will pass me, and that's it. I took that corner and floored it, and I got up on 3 wheels, dude. The driver's side was burning rubber. It was smoking blue. Brandon was like, oh snap. It was so funny, man. These super dumps, they are very top heavy, man. You can get them up on 2 wheels easier than you think. Yeah, I don't think he wants to swap trucks yet, Blake. But I don't know, we'll have to see what he says at the end of the day. He's gonna have to drive it one of these days. Then you know, he'll see if he likes it or not. Oh, here he comes up to the light. Oh, he caught me. I didn't expect him to catch up to me. Yeah, he made that light. See, that's the thing about the Peterbilt. This truck ain't winning no beauty contest. That Peterbilt, man, it's sexy. Yeah, I didn't expect you to catch me.
Well, I got lucky. Got behind equipment.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get it up.
Oh, yeah. That's more fun when it does. I don't know. Might want to give it. Yeah, I want to get that fixed. Could even just be something.
Yeah, we're out in the boonies, guys. The internet is gonna, I'll probably end the live stream because we're gonna be choppy the rest of the way to the quarry. We're way out here. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for stopping by, checking it out. Oh, I got the bill. So the damage for the turbos was 10,000, not 13. So anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.